Hey sports fans, we're back at it again, and today we're taking a look at Buffalo Bills phenom quarterback Josh Allen. Since entering the league, Josh Allen has had the odds stacked against him. A rocket-armed quarterback, very rough around the edges that got by on sheer athleticism and who many thought couldn't develop into a true pocket passer. After having a complete breakout in 2020, nobody's discounting Josh Allen anymore. And now the 24-year-old quarterback is viewed as one of the top signal callers in the NFL with a ceiling that's higher than all but just a handful of current QBs. But these are things you probably already know about Josh Allen. Today, we're going to be taking a look at 10 things you don't know. Before we jump in, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Got it? All right, let's go. Number 10, Josh Allen grew up on a farm. Like so many heartwarming or see-to-believe stories of professional athletes making it from relative obscurity, Josh Allen is no different. The California native grew up on a farm in a small farming community just outside of Fresno. Before he had dreams of being an NFL athlete, there was a chance that Allen was going to enter into the family farming business. Matter of fact, Allen's father and uncle were third-generation farmers. If Josh hadn't gone to a big college and gone to play for the Bills, chances are you would have seen Josh back on the farm instead of being a strong-arm quarterback for the Bills. Number 9, Josh Allen has to have his volume set to an even number. Okay, we've never said quarterbacks couldn't be quirky, but this one almost falls into a Howard Hughes level of eccentric. According to Allen, if the volume isn't on an even number when he's watching a movie or a show or listening to music, he said he can't focus. He also said there's no real explanation for it, it's just how it's always been. For all of you that were not stepping on cracks on the pavement to protect your mother's back, don't point fingers at Josh Allen. Whatever he's doing, it's surely working. Number 8, Allen was a 3-sport star back in high school. Back during Josh Allen's high school glory days, he was a 3-sport star that played basketball, baseball, and football. He wasn't just a role player either. He was able to throw a 90-plus mile-per-hour fastball. He was the basketball team's leading scorer and the football team's quarterback. Many think that part of the reason colleges backed away from Josh Allen was because he was committed to so many sports that they thought would take away from his focus on football. Although Allen was a stud in baseball and basketball, football is where his passion was, and he did his best to assure scouts and potential programs of his love for the game. Number 7, he's got his own cereal. Back in the day, it was a thing for athletes to be on the cover of a Wheaties box, but not many of them had their own cereal altogether, or a cereal that was actually good for that matter. The cereal, called Josh's Jacks, released this September, and it's a limited edition item of red and blue frosted rolls that are said to be quite tasty. Yeah, Josh has gone from toast of the town after breathing life back into the Buffalo Bills franchise to also being the taste of it. Proceeds from Josh's cereal go to the O'Shea Children's Hospital. Number 6, Josh Allen is a huge Justin Bieber fan. Josh Allen isn't shy about his love for international pop star Justin Bieber or letting you know what his favorite Bieber song is. In case you were wondering, that's currently Sorry, Confident, and All That Matters, in case you were wondering. Josh can recite Justin's songs and doesn't shy away from being one of Bieber's biggest fans. Josh even has a funny little conspiracy about most people saying they're all Bieber fans, but just afraid to show it because of the stigma of liking someone like Bieber. We're sure there are a lot of believers out there, but saying everyone is a closet Bieber fan might be a bit of a stretch, Josh. Number 5, Josh Allen sent the Fresno State coaching staff an email after they didn't offer him a scholarship. The Josh Allen and Fresno State saga runs deep long before that email was sent. Josh Allen was a local Fresno area kid, and he attended all of the Fresno State games, and he grew up idolizing both David and Derek Carr, who are pretty much Fresno State royalty, right? Allen even attended their camps, and when it came time for Josh Allen to get his chance at Fresno State, college wasn't interested and instead chose a 6'1", 170-pounder by the name of Chasen Virgil. As you can imagine, Josh Allen was sick. He'd received an offer from Wyoming a week prior, but wanted to reach out to Fresno State in a last-ditch effort, and he wrote to staff an email that just said, 6'1", 170? The staff replied and said, yeah, we got our guy. Best of luck. Virgil would end up transferring from Fresno to Southeast Louisiana University. Number 4, Josh Allen almost declared for the 17 draft, but he backed out at the last moment. Back in 2017, Josh Allen was coming off his best statistical year as a college athlete. After tossing 28 touchdowns and rushing for another 7, Allen had told his family, his girlfriend, and others close to him that he was going to turn pro. The winds quickly changed when he got advice from offensive coordinator Britt Vengeance to stay in school and raise his draft stock a little. And he also got advice from Carson Wentz on the NFL landscape and that staying in school would probably be best. Josh was riddled with anxiety over that decision, but he ended up making his mind up and staying at Wyoming. In Allen's final season at Wyoming, he ended up appearing in 11 games and he threw 12 fewer touchdown passes than the year prior. But he did raise his draft stock as many had him as one of the top QBs in the 2018 draft. Allen ended up going from a potential first-round quarterback to the 7th overall pick in the draft, so the gamble, well, it worked. Number 3, Josh Allen has known his current girlfriend since elementary school. Josh Allen and current girlfriend Brittany Williams attended Fireball High School in Fireball, California, a tiny town outside of Fresno, and the two have been dating since. But the two lovebirds have actually known each other since they were much younger back in elementary school. While Josh was playing quarterback at Wyoming, Brittany was cheerleading at the college Josh wanted but didn't get, Fresno State. Number 2, the name Josh Allen was selected in consecutive years in the first round with the number 7 pick. This one is almost too crazy to believe, but something even both Josh Allens find kind of far out there in the realm of too wild to believe. Back in 2018, when the Bills selected quarterback Josh Allen with the number 7 pick in the NFL draft, linebacker Josh Allen was getting blown up on his phone with text messages and phone calls from friends and even former teammates. Problem was, Josh Allen was still committed to playing college football at Kentucky and working on improving his own draft stock during his senior season the way Josh Allen, the quarterback, had done just the year prior. Josh Allen, the defensive player, wasn't considered anywhere close to a first-round talent at the time. He was being confused for Josh Allen, the quarterback. But after showing out during his final year in college, he raised his stock into a top 10 selection. When the 19 draft rolled around with a number 7 pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars selected, drumroll please, Josh Allen of Kentucky, making him the second Josh Allen selected with that same pick in a calendar year. We're sure that's never happened before, and for Josh Allen, the quarterback, and Josh Allen, the linebacker turned defensive end, we're pretty sure the two Josh Allens would get a kick out of it if you ask them. What makes this cosmic coincidence even crazier is that they were both born on the same day. Just kidding. Might have been a little too much. Okay. Number 1. Josh Allen's parents' farms set their kids up for sports success. Most farms come with all sorts of farm equipment, an assortment of animals, and likely some agriculture. A barn to put said animals in, and fields to do a day's worth of work for 365 days a year with all that equipment you got. Well, if you're planning on having a farm and raising 3 athletes like Allen's parents, that farm also comes with a basketball court, a sand beach volleyball court, a batting cage, and a putting green. The Allen kids ended up playing multiple sports in high school, and it shouldn't be a mystery how or why. Josh's brother Jason is currently a baseball player in community college and hopes to go pro. His sister McKenna is a 3-sport star in high school and plays softball, basketball, and volleyball. Josh, the most successful of the 3, seems to have gotten the most out of that farm and sports life, but then again, there's no telling what type of athletes his younger brother and sister grow into, as Josh himself was a late bloomer. Josh's mom said they wanted to build their kids their own little paradise on that farm with the sports facilities, and we think they hit the nail on the head. All right, sports fan, that does it for today and our time with the Buffalo Bills franchise quarterback and one of the rising stars of the NFL, Josh Allen, and the 10 things we hope you didn't know about him. How'd we do? Let us know by dropping a comment and getting a discussion going. And if you haven't already done so, of course, do me a favor. Click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all of our content. Until next time, sports fans, take care.